On go.
Hey guys, it's Jhon Salazar with eXp Realty. We're here today with Mrs. Sylvia and Glenn Ruperto. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
We're doing great. Thank you.
Awesome. I do want to appreciate you guys for taking that time out of your busy day to do this for me. I like doing these type of interviews, these kind of testimonials, if you like to call them, to kind of help out those individuals that are on the fence and give them some insight of, using our services and stuff like that. So, you guys were on the market doing for sale by owner, obviously trying to sell your house. Kind of tell us, how was your experience, doing it that way for sale by owner?
We listed the property on Zillow, and the majority of the phone calls that we got were from realtors trying to get us to list the house, which we did not want to because we wanted to save the money on the commissions. We even tried doing an open house and only one person showed up for the open house. So I became a little bit more open, to working with a realtor if they could work with the commission, because 6% was just outrageous to me.
Yeah, especially in this market, outrageous percentage. I was actually, Sylvia, I was actually one of those agents that gave you a call. We actually built some rapport because we share the same last name. But that was, you were nice for the first minute or so. After that, you hung up on me, just letting you know.
Well, that's because I was listening in. I said she's no longer Salazar, so she's a Ruperto now.
She's a Ruperto.
She's a Ruperto now.
She's a Ruperto now, yes, sir. Well, so definitely, you guys were doing it for sale by owner. Like you mentioned, it was a bunch of agents just, bombarding, texting you, calling, probably showing up the house saying that they have a buyer, but they were just there to obviously trying to list the property for an outrageous percentage. Tell us about, your experience previously when buying or maybe selling with other agents, if there was any.
Well, the last time we sold a house was like 20 years ago. And we just bought this house in Orlando about 5 or 6 months before we even tried to sell our house in Miami. And this house was being sold by owner and there were no agents that were involved.
Got it. So basically that just, gave you some sort of insight or motivation to try an attempt on your own. Unfortunately, towards the end, it was still on the market. Thank God I came along and saved the day for you guys, right?
That's right.
Awesome. And why, did you try to sell on your own? How was kind of that experience for you doing it for sale by owner?
Why? Because we wanted to save the commission. But it was just discouraging, I guess. I mean, there are other options to get it listed on the MLS, and I think that was the main thing, was that it was not listed on the MLS.
Okay, so basically a few factors that came up that you guys didn't want to use an agent was the commissions, high percentages of the commissions, and from what I'm assuming, long-term contracts, which is, what our programs provide and kind of give you that peace of mind with. So tell us, what happened next? What made you decide to try out my services instead of other realtors?
Well, your commission, your short-term contracts and the different 3 tiers of commissions were something that was a little bit more reasonable.
And the services you provided, I mean, because everything you guys came in and took pictures of the house, they took the aerials, and you guys did a lot of the work that, we did as amateurs, but did it better, more professional.
A little bit more, professional. And regarding those programs, Sylvia and Glenn, one of them was our no handcuff listing agreement that basically states if any time and day when we're in contract in the sale of the house, if you're not satisfied with our services, you guys have all the right to walk away from the agreement at any given time. No questions asked, no cancellation fees charged to you whatsoever. That was a little bit of peace of mind there for you. Also, our Savvy Seller program, which I'm not sure if you remember, but it still allows you to still sell the home on your own if you would like. If You know,
Yep.
in the scenario, you guys were to find your own buyer, you pay no commissions on the listing side. And then our flexible commission program that, you know, have programs from as low that allows you to pay from as low as a 1% on the listing side. So basically all these lenient, convenient programs that we have in place to kind of help out for sale by owners and, you know, essentially get, you know, get that goal done and sell their property for them. What did you guys like, or, you know, what did you appreciate most about working with, you know, with me?
Mostly, I can say it's, you're an easygoing type of person, easy to deal with. You aren't, you didn't like use pressure tactics or anything like that.
Very, very transparent,
Mhm.
very honest, upfront. What do you guys have to say about my communication? You know, what, you know, I always try to get back to you guys on time. Every time, you know, Sylvia will call me, I will always answer no matter what.
Or text back,
or text back as quickly as possible. So I guess you will have to say communication was really there with me.
Yes, it was
good. And, you know, in the worst case scenario, we had to wait till you got back to the office that day or whatever. But it was always within that day.
Always, you know, within an hour.
Yeah.
No more than that. Okay. Awesome. And then, you know, what would you tell someone considering, you know, that are considering to hire Jhon? Like, what feedback, what kind of, what would you tell them if they're on the fence of hiring my services?
I don't know, you're easygoing, you're honest, you were like on top of everything, you know, basically what was going on. You seem to know your clients.
You knew the market.
Yeah, you knew the market and you knew your clients.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't confuse us with somebody else. Because let's say you had 10 listings and you don't know which one you were talking to.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's yeah, I'm a very organized person. You know, everything's in line. I have everything, you know, if you're to call me, I know who's calling me. You know, if you're talking about a special, like an addendum to you know, our contracts, I know what you're talking about. You know, everything's about organization and, you know, knowing where things are at within the process, which is what you know, happened with our you know, process, and it came out smoothly. You guys are up in Orlando, happy with the kids in college, so I'm happy for that.
I also love the electronic, the technology behind everything that you did. Like all the contracts and everything was electronic. There was easy. Oh, there was a mistake, just send it back again. If there wasn't a change I wanted, an addendum, you just went ahead and changed it and sent it off to everybody again. That happened a few times.
That's yeah, that's definitely one of the perks of working with you know, with me. You know, everything's digital, especially in this era that we're in. Makes it quick, easy, stress-free.
I could be in the car, I could be at work, I could be anywhere and just say, okay, I signed it, done.
Yeah, you could do it mobilely or through the computer. However, it just has to, you know, it just gets done more efficiently. Well, yeah, I mean, that's basically concludes our client testimonial. Again, Sylvia, Glenn, I really do appreciate your time. It was a good time that Friday that we went to go out to, you know, to celebrate. I see you guys are still alive, still healthy.
Seller celebration night.
Seller celebration night, yes.
You should change that to like a seller celebration, but, you know, have all your clients from that whole week and just have a big old party on Friday night with all of them.
I was thinking about doing one of those things, like you know, have like a big rent out like a big kind of you know, place, a ballroom, something like that, and just invite all my clients, you know, have some like a kind of like a ballroom kind of setting. But that's, you know, for down the road, hopefully.
Okay.
But,
down the road after you make that first billion, right?
After that first B, yes, sir. But yeah, you know, it's always a good time after, you know, after closing these type of transactions. It's always a good time with Jhon. Always a, you know, pleasure working with me, and obviously it was a pleasure working with you guys in this transaction. You know, I'm ready for any others down the road. You know, you guys already see how I, you know, work things out, and my communication skills, et cetera, et cetera. So again, I do appreciate you guys coming on today and doing this for me. You know, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys.
Anytime.
And
We thank you.
what,
We finally
Thank you,
sold
thank
our
you.
house. We sold it relatively quick and now we can move on.
yes, that was the plan the entire time. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll be in touch. Okay.
All right, awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.